This is Rob Marchant from Clive Empson Land and Property Auctioneers, and this is Upper Quay Marina, situated in Fareham Town Centre. Very interesting lot, part freehold, part leasehold. The building we're looking at, the former sale loft, is freehold along with the land to the side, but then we've also got freehold area of land here at the front, which is used for marina parking. But then out onto Fareham Creek, we've got the marina itself, which has got 65 berths. Those are held under a long lease with the Crown Estates. Great scope and potential to increase on the number of boats there at the moment, which is just over 50. But that's bringing in something in the region of £72,000 per annum from those lettings. People will appreciate that is a figure that fluctuates. Obviously it's a transient business, but many of the boats are here long term. The buildings here are all at present vacant, so there's great scope and potential to add additional rental income from those if required, or perhaps seek consent for alternative uses, perhaps residential, with a number of residential units in the vicinity here. So lots of options. The buildings include an office here on the front at the ground floor, the old sale loft on the first floor. There's also a workshop, etc. We'll go inside and have a look at those in a moment. And to the rear of the buildings, behind the porter cabin, which is situated on part of our freehold title, we've got the railway arches, which are held again on a lease term from rail track. So again, plenty of storage and the like at the back. This really is a lovely location here. Got the Bath Lane recreation ground over this side, then across the other side of the pontoons to Cam's golf course. We'll head out on the pontoons in a bit and give people a better view. Got some local wildlife. So after that introduction, let's head inside and have a look at the buildings and see the scope and potential that's available there. Unfortunately, the only part of the site we can't actually access due to key issues is this small front office on the front of the building here, but it's a very useful little lock-up office. Would be ideal for dealing with admin and the like for the marina if somebody wanted to, or of course could be sublet or incorporated into some other form of scheme if required. But moving inside on the lower floor, we've got this entrance lobby, and there's a cloakroom with WC, small basic kitchen area. And then away to the left here we've got the workshop. And the workshop is, as it says on the tin, very much a workshop, very useful working space, as one would expect with a marina. And then moving on through from there, back towards the front of the building, we've got very useful storage space. You can see the stud-work there where the front office that we can't access has been carved out of this, so it could obviously all be opened back up into one large space if required. It's great scope and potential here to make a bit more of this than storage, which is what it's used for at present. So that's the ground floor. Let's head upstairs and have a look at what was the former sale loft, which is a lovely space, again with great scope and potential. So here we are now on the steps leading into the first floor of the sale loft. Get a view here, looking back towards the railway arches where the blue shed is, which is, as mentioned, on a lease from rail track. The railway viaduct there is a well-known feature in Fareham, and then looking up beyond we've got the town centre up behind there, Tesco and whatever for those that know the way around Fareham. So now we're up here, let's move on back down towards the recreation ground, move on through this heavy wooden door into the lobby area. And in turn there's a storeroom which has been created, I'm sure could once again become part of this beautiful main space at first floor level. So kitchen been fitted at some stage over to the right hand side, and then bath come shower room. The partitioning here is a more recent addition, which again could very easily be removed if someone wanted this as a big open plan space. And then out over the front we've got this fantastic view out over the marina. And all the boats beyond. So that's the main building with all its scope and potential to be many future things, subject to requirements and of course any required consents. So with that, let's head outside into the sunshine, have a look around the rest of the site. So here we are looking back towards the main building, the staircase to the first floor level, back down towards the water. And we're now on the section to the rear here. I mentioned there's the storage area, rail arch. This building was well on the way to completion as a shower block for use by those in the marina. Obviously the option there to get that finished off if someone wanted to. And then further on from there we've got another storeroom, and recently had some work done in plaster and the like, which again offers scope and potential for incorporation perhaps into a larger scheme. So here we are back outside. One last look at the buildings before heading out onto the pontoons, the actual marina itself. As mentioned, this is held under the terms of a lease from Crown Estate. There is a new 25-year lease which is, at the time of recording, not quite been executed, but is due to be finalised hopefully any day. Please do refer to the legal pack and check the status on that. But the lease plan effectively includes the area right up to the jetty there, so where these spare pontoons are is part of the leasehold area. I was walking out along here, we get some idea of the scale of the arrangement. The current owner has recently invested in these new hookup points which are dotted around the pontoons. As we head out a bit further, you can see Fareham Creek. Get a very good view back across the creek round towards the Castle in the Air public house, for those that know Fareham, the old mill house, and across to Cam's golf course. So here we are now on the extremities of the pontoons with a final view back around over towards the golf course. Last few boats down at the end here. As mentioned earlier, there's at least 65 berths, but by all accounts that number can be extended, obviously at additional cost, but there is scope to add to that number, and there's certainly plenty of space here to do that if agreement is reached. At present there are around 52 berths which are paying rent, and as mentioned around £72,000 annual income from those rents, and obviously scope to add. We've got the freehold element being the former sail loft way in the distance there, and this really is a fantastic opportunity for somebody to come in and really maximise the scope and return from this interesting and unusual property in what is a stunning location. So this is Quay Marina at Fareham. It's available in the next Hampshire online land and property auction. Don't miss out on this terrific opportunity.